Hello and welcome. This is Gigi and this is a monthly reading for my Pisces for December 2015. And so I'm going to take a moment and really put all the great energy for this reading for my Pisces, because I know some of you are having some type of interesting time in your lives. And interesting could be good. Sometimes things are good and you just, you're so grateful and you want to know what to do and what's the vision for you, where to go. So let's see if we could have some clarity for my Pisces. Okay, the first card that we have, and this is for December, so you're coming from this Hangman for the month of December. Yes, that's the reason why I say some of you, as I feel some of you are actually things that happen and it just turned out to be better. It was still unexpected initially, but it turned out to be better. And so yes, you're coming from November, starting December with this maybe new vision, or you're trying to have a vision for yourself now that you're at least standing, even if it's only on 1 feet. Whatever happened in your life, you're there. And so you're still in a reflective mode for Pisces. Okay, let's see the energies as well for the month. Okay, we have the Justice, because as December start, Pisces, you have a lot of planets still in Libra. Libra is your 8th house. This here represents Libra. It's the Justice card. So I think you're waiting for some type of resolution or something. It could be a mental resolution. It doesn't necessarily mean a resolution in terms of paper or negotiation. Because she has the swords here, there's an element of air. In order to think and be fair, you need to, use your head. So swords here is just to let you know it's something rational. But so you're coming. So, there's, maybe you're just rethinking something, or, reassessing something that has to do with, it could be money, or it could be just what you valued or what you are still valuing today. Okay. It's kind of a powerful energy to have this still in a very present energy, in a present position for December, because it gives you already a hint that it's gonna go on your way, because maybe your expectation, you change your expectation, whatever, or you're transitioning in terms of how you used to think and how you see things. Because of November or the previous month. But it's great, because when you have this card, you have you're being very realistic. Okay, which is also what you may need at this present time in December. And so we have here the Moon. It's very, going to, even if it's a house that is comfortable for you in a way, Pisces, because it's the house, 8th house is the house of Scorpio. It's still what it is, it's up and down and up and down. It's kind of, sometimes it's just emotional. You can have everything going great. Everything, work, love. And then you still have this feeling where you're like, what's happening? Where's this? This is the darkest side of maybe the 8th house, but you have to be really mindful. It's just, an emotion, Don't bring that energy out. It's just to let you know, this energy of up and down, because the moon is moody. It's a feminine energy. It's moody. It's just there, and it's just sometimes, not all the time, But, it could represent some type of energy of still, maybe I think it could also be not knowing, because it's so emotional. Sometimes it can't, even if it wants to see right and be um, righteous, sorry, in terms of thinking, the moon is still there. But I think also Neptune is forward in your house. So it was retrograde. Now you have your planet Neptune, which is a planet of sometimes illusions, yes. And don't get too much caught up. I know a lot of Pisceans, they're so happy. They're like, oh my God, I'm so happy. They get really emotional. I'm so happy. It's so great. So it really depends, but you're gonna have this, type of feeling energy in December. Okay. But the good news also, I think, when you have the sun in Sagittarius, is great for you. Because, even if you have other planets in um, your 8th house, the 9th house, well, the house of Sagittarius, I should say, because for you it's your 10th house, is great. It's very positive, and it's the house of your ruler. You also have, what we say, I don't want to say co-ruler, but also the, Pisces rulers is also Jupiter. So it's great to have the sun in Sagittarius, because Jupiter, your ruler, wants to expand. So wherever you are in the astro, he's going to give you something for free. Because it's Jupiter, it's you, And the house where Jupiter excels, sorry, is the house of Pisces. So you're going to have this, maybe emotional moment, maybe, you may be signing something you always wanted to have, and then it's just you get to this place where you have to withdraw and really go within. Well, we'll see. Let's see the outcome for the month of December for Pisces. The Ace of Wands. Wow. I really love the Ace of Wands. I love it because it's the card that you're giving something. Sometimes you have like the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you're getting something, like it doesn't mean necessarily money. It could be time or, some other resource or friends. Here, the Ace of Wands, you're giving something, like something that you want. Exactly that. I'm not saying that you wouldn't get it with other ace, but it's passion, it's fire. And it's great because, Pisces is water element. Wands is like, well, in this deck is earth, because it's a stick, But in other decks, such as a basic deck tarot, it would be considered as, well, anyways, I don't want to confuse you too much, but yes, it could also be considered as also fire. But it's just in this card, in this deck, it's different on different deck. But this is really earth. As you see, it's is a tree. And the reason why I mention it is because Pisces need, earth. A lot of earth. Earth and water, I always love to say this, make things grow. It really does. So you are now like building something or whatever it is, whatever was missing, Spirit is giving you this in your hand. Whatever it is, whatever you want, something, it has to be something that you're passionate about. And that, the truth is it's a gift from Jupiter. We could say that because Jupiter is in your 11th house. It's in Virgo. So you're giving something. So don't get emotional. Don't be thinking it's not gonna, or continue, or not only will continue, it will grow. It will grow for better. This Ace of Wands as the outcome in your December reading is to let you know that in December, You're going to have something given for you that you will be able to expand, whether it's a house, whether it's a new contract, you know, a relationship, something that you really, really, really want, that really make you happy. It's, you know, and it's going to give you a little push. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading for December, my lovely Pisces. If you like to subscribe, like, and share my video, I would be really appreciative. Sorry. Again, I keep saying English is a foreign language for me, but I trust that you could understand me, and Pisces are so loving. I'm so happy. If I'm making a mistake, I'm making the mistake with the Pisces video because they're loving. And mwah, kisses, 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 lots of love for you Pisces. Until next month. Bye.